Big good evening to everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate Former for TUF2 Round 6 at Great Britain. I'm joined once again in the commentary booth by Bats Plus. Bats, welcome back, man.
Yep, thanks.
We're very much looking forward to this race this evening. You've already said this is one of your favourite races on the calendar.
Yes, definitely. Probably my top two, I think.
Okay. Just checking on the links a minute because they don't seem to have been shared. So look, we are live, so that's good. There we go, Shay's popped the message in, so we know that it's working, which is fab. Right, so 19 runners this evening. Duty has dropped out tonight, and we've got a reserve in Misha. So there is another, I think that's how you pronounce it, Misha, in the McLaren tonight. Yep. There we go, and it's in Discord as well. Fantastic, so I can get on board. So let's have a little look then let's have a look at the tables to start off with. So everyone knows where we're at in terms of the championship. So Kachau still top with 77 points. He's got a 13-point lead to last week's race winner, Pricey. He's then got 6 points back to Weavesy. Jeeves is in a further point behind, and then Shay's in P544. So still probably, as we reach halfway, still maybe a 5-horse race. But of course there's plenty more time left for some of these guys to get themselves in the reckoning.
I think Shay's going to be the dark horse for this race.
Well, we were doing a bit of practice a couple of nights ago, and Shay ended up giving his time trial set up to Waitsy, and Waitsy ended up... Oh, Sequin has been disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. Okay. So Waitsy ended up going faster than Shay using his own setup.
Well, Waitsy's been pretty good too. So I think they're pretty close in speed. But I had to teach Shay a little bit how to drive the track, so I think maybe he picked up some time since then.
Okay.
We did some practice.
I didn't realize you were Shay's mentor now.
Just for this track, because I beat him in a couple of 5-lap races.
Yeah. Oh, and Weavesy overcooks, and that's his lap gone. Have a look who's close. Zhao's on a fast lap. Pricey goes fastest, 125.3. Sets the pace early. Any idea what sort of lap times we should be looking out for tonight?
I think pole's going to be like a 124.2, maybe.
So still plenty of time.
That's really fast. But I think Pricey can do it, and I'm sure there are probably 4 other guys who can, but it's, you have to hook up the whole lap.
Yeah, and I think we're on board with
think
one
more
of...
More realistically, it might be like the low to mid 24s. If no one hits a good lap.
So Zhao then does a 25.2 to put himself up in a P1. Let's get on board with Jeeves as he's coming down the hanger straight. Doesn't take Stowe too much pace there. Let's have a look. He does go P1. He's in the 24s already, so shut me up. 24.8 for Jeeves sets the benchmark.
Kachau was on mediums too, so soft lap would have been like a 124.6 or 7, so I think it's definitely going to get in the low 24s.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few already putting the mediums on for their first run. Waity goes P5 on softs. Kills is in the pits. There's a few knocking about. Jag has invalidated his lap, as a Shea on board with back marker then, as he's now coming down the hanger straight. I believe I'm right in saying you're at full throttle on this track more than you are than at any other track on the calendar.
Yeah, that's possible. I think that maybe this one in France are two of the highest.
Mm-hmm.
That's
only
why I
really,
yeah. Not worry too much.
You're literally just driving full throttle for the full race. Weavesey's put himself in P2, just a 10th down on his brother. Trunda's got himself up in the P6, but he's done 2 laps on those softs.
Yeah,
Trunda's has put a bit of practice in.
He had a couple of good races when we were doing the 5-lappers the other day.
Yeah.
We had a really good fight through the sector 2. We were side by side for the whole sector.
Was that when you punted him off?
No, he actually lost it.
He
I was around the outside.
He told me you punted him off, man. That's what I'm saying.
No. I was on the outside.
Trunda's Die Miles is up in the P8 as well, by the way. So he's going really slow though. I don't know if he's out of fuel.
It looks like he's out of fuel. He ran 2 laps, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
I was hoping I had that Britain race recorded, but I didn't start recording until after because it was really good.
Which race? Sorry.
Oh, the Britain 5-lappers.
Oh, the 5 laps. Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping that I had it recorded, but I forgot to do it until after that race.
Yeah, it's all good. Stewards won't be on to you anyway.
Oh yeah. I was surprised that we were able to stay side by side for so long because it was the whole sector.
Yeah. It was the first.
Oh no, it was the first sector. First and early second sector.
It was the first 5-lappers I'd done. First time I'd actually probably driven like a few races in this game in months.
Yeah, I don't do much anymore.
And it's surprising, like when you take a little bit of time off, how much time you do actually lose. Mm-hmm. Who's Pricey's on an out lap? Is anybody on a fast lap? Kills, I think, on mediums. Seems to be on a quick lap. Back, of course, after his ban from last week, after the incident in Bahrain. So Kills was very much a contender for the championship. He's put himself fastest so far in Sector 2. He needs a big result tonight to get his championship hopes back into gear. And across the line, P6 for now, 25.4, so only 6/10 slower than provisional pole time on the harder compound.
That's pretty good. This should be, they should all be right on top of each other, I think, on the last laps.
I'm expecting gaps to form quite early in the race, though.
Yeah, probably. I think like maybe four guys will break away.
Yeah. It's so hard to keep following consistently around this track.
Yeah. You make one mistake and you're going to lose DRS. And then if someone in front of you pits, it knocks you right out of DRS, and you can't really make it up unless you try to undercut the other guy.
Of course, I'm predicting Kachow on pole from Dreamsy. Okay. Shea's gone P3.
I think Kills can get back into this. I mean, Pricey's probably gonna, Pricey will probably crash, and and some other guys might have some bad races, so he can jump back into this, I think.
Pricey did put his bad luck to one side last week and managed to bring it home, and he's gone P1 for the time being, 3/100ths of a second up on his teammate.
I think he's gonna feel the pressure because it's his home race, so it's gonna get to him.
Yeah, you might be right. Jag's gone P4 as well. There's quite a few actually who this is the home race for, notably the top 3.
I guess I'll have to try extra hard though.
Let's see what Kachao can do. Can he improve? He does, and he goes P1 with a 24.5, big 3/10 up on Pricey's time. Jeeves is still in the pit, and Weavesy's on his out lap. Jag and Shea are coasting back. Waitsy's on a fast lap.
I think Kachao was in maybe second place in the last season on this track. Before he caught a curb and spun out on this straightaway where I guess it's the back straight.
Yeah.
And knocked himself out of the race, but he was really fast here.
I think I remember passing him actually. Was he in a Ferrari? I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just spun off to the inside on the exit of
Beer, wasn't it? Was he? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I remember passing him though, because I had to sort of adjust my line to avoid contact. Waitsy puts himself in his usual P6
for some reason.
But yeah, that race was wild. Safety cars, rain, changing conditions. I remember I qualified, I think P5 or P6, had an absolute nightmare start off the line, and then got hit wide in turn 3, and had to follow the likes of Neles around for 4 or 5 laps.
Whatever happened to him? I thought he was.
He should be here. Yeah, he should be here. I think he was working last week, so he did pop his name in late. I assume he's maybe doing the same tonight, but hasn't notified, which is a bit shite.
Okay, I thought he was still full time, but I guess he's just reserving.
No, but he's still got a full time seat. He's not actually said that he's not. He's not able to make it. That's something we'll have to have a conversation about. Yeah. In the meantime, Weavesy's gone P2, and he's only 5/100ths of a second behind Kachao, so very, very close between those guys. We've got 5/10. 5/10 at the moment separating the top 6, and only 6/10 separating the top 8. Kills has put some softs on as well, so I'd expect him to get a bit closer. Stu's gone P5 for 24.9.
Stu seems like he got a lot quicker.
Yeah, the last couple of races, definitely. We were watching the race in Bahrain when he put the softs on, and then he just fell off. What we didn't realise until obviously afterwards is he had a bit of wing damage, which sort of ruined his race. But he was showing some pace last week as well in Austria.
Yeah, it's good to see him get better. I've known him for a while. I think he actually invited me to this league.
Yeah.
A while back, out of the blue. So it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, for all of us.
I didn't even know leagues existed.
It's quite surprising how many people have played this game for years and don't realise still that leagues exist, and then they're like, what? There's such thing as leagues? And you're like, yep.
Yeah, they just see that disorganized league menu in the game and think that's really it.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it, to be honest.
But even when
that's pretty much all I play. In leagues or against people I normally race with, so I don't have to play with random people anymore.
Yeah, open lobbies are the devil, man.
Yeah, they're awful.
But that's the thing, even when we started league racing back, 4 or 5 years ago, even then there were still a few other leagues floating about, and we didn't have a clue about that either, so we've all been there.
Yep.
Who's on a lap? Jeeves on a lap? I think so. CH Max retires, so 3 guys already out of this qualifying session. For anyone that is tuning in tonight, you know, be more than welcome to join the league. There's a Discord link in the description of the video. We are currently recruiting for an F2 championship, which will be taking part on a Sunday night at 8 PM GMT, it's UK time. Which is something a bit different, and of course you can also reserve for TUF1 and TUF2 races. Here comes Jeeves.
It'll be fun to do the F2s, but unfortunately it's not a good time for me.
No, it's, that was one of the problems with us trying to sort of organise it, was navigating it around other leagues and time zones and...
Yeah, Sundays are usually just bad in general during the spring and summer because I have outdoor stuff that I have commitments to, so that's the main reason why for me.
Okay. The Jeeves has
all
gone.
The leaders are getting ready for their laps.
Yeah, I think the Jeeves has gone early. He's put his lap in. He's not going to have enough time to get back, so P3 is the best he can hope for.
He might have 2 laps of fuel in. So he might be able to run another lap.
I think I could see him going wide in sector 1, so I think he's definitely sort of abandoned this lap. Unless he, like you said, unless he goes for another lap after this. He currently needs to watch out for Jag. I don't know if Jag's on a fast lap, but... Oh no, Jag's 8 seconds up on his best time, so... Right, so let's have a look. Jeeves, Pricey's on a fast lap. Let's get on board. Where's she?
Yeah, Jeeves is out of fuel, so he's done.
Oh, and Pricey goes wide on the exit of cops and invalidates. So good luck, Shay then. Currently P8.
Zhao's right on par with his other time through the first sector.
Okay.
And he went off the track.
So Weavesy's done as well then. Currently P2.
Waits up a little bit on his time.
Oh, and Shay goes wide. And he was up at 10th, at least. So no improvement on P8 for Shay.
Waitsy's right on track for 6th.
Let's have a look. We've also got Kills. Kills invalidated as well. Kills improved by 8 tenths, but invalidated, so that would have put him right in the mix.
Seems like everyone kind of lost it on their last laps.
Yeah. Trunda stays P9. Waitsy stays P7. Jag's invalidated, so he'll stay P6. What can Stu do? Can Stu improve? Nope. And that's everyone then. Ooh. Okay, so Kachao then takes yet another pole in TUF1. He must have thought that was under threat after messing up his last run. But yeah, it was pretty much felt like a lack of composure there from the guys in the final runs.
Yeah, it happens.
4 100ths of a second gap to Weavesy in P2. The Jeeves in P3, Pricey P4. Stu's down in 5th, lovely qualifying. Jag in P6, Sweetie 7th, Shay 8th, Trunda's 9th, TT 10th. And we've got Kills, Supraki Gam, Die Miles Woods, Backmarker, Misha, Minimaker God, CH Max, and the disqualified Circuineth at the back of the grid.
Well, I think that the podium is going to be the same as the top 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with you there, to be honest.
And I think Shay's going to finish 4th.
I think one guy, Kills, didn't manage to get a soft run in, but he did improve by 8 tenths, and he's starting on fresh rubber from P11. So he's one I definitely want to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I think the soft's the better strategy on this track because the safety car comes out a lot, and you can go to the end no matter when it comes out. So it's just a matter of picking the right compound.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the mediums, I mean, if there's a safety car, it's not really a good thing for you.
We do have a weather looks a bit overcast, so we will keep an eye on that as well. Obviously, we do see it rain quite often in Britain in general, but on Lee Grayson as well. It does tend to rain a lot here. So get your predictions in, guys. Who's winning? Did you say Bats that the podium
I
would be
think,
in that order, or
yeah, I'll go with that order.
where's the weatherman? Honestly, man, I do not know. Where is he when you need him?
Looks like it got darker.
Yeah. I'm not picking up too much audio at the moment either. Ah, there we go. So Dreamsy said Kuchar was going to get pole, so his predictions are going well so far. Dreamsy, what's the podium place is going to be on the order? Let us know. And whilst you are watching, guys, whilst we are running the formation lap, if you wouldn't mind just quickly giving us a quick thumbs up on the stream, that would be massively appreciated. Let's have a look at tyres. So most have gone for the softs then. We've got Kills and Woods have started on mediums. Backmarker and CH Max have gone for the hards.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, the hards are absolutely dreadful on this track.
Yeah, you don't. It's not really a good idea to waste them. Because if a safety car comes out, you're going to finish last. Because you can't pit and go to the end.
Yeah. I'm in total agreement. I'd have thought maybe the mediums would have been, or maybe even the softs would have been the better strategy, but we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah, I think if you want to hope for a safety car, just kind of stay out as long as you can. Just use mediums. But even then, it's not really the best strategy because you can go almost the whole race on mediums. You can go 21 laps, 20 laps. So I think it's better to just use softs.
Dreamsy saying Kachow, Weavesy, Pricey with Kachow fastest lap. Okay. Well, he had a strong qualifying. And we are formed. And we wait for the lights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're away. Good starts from all. Pricey seems to get a really nice launch off the line out of the guys at the front. But Pricey's lost it on the inside. And he's fallen right down to the back. Stu's managed to get himself up into P4. Jeeves is looking on the inside of his brother. Gets into P2. Can he hold it? Weavesy going back on the outside. And this is his virtual safety car already. So Weavesy's managed to... Yeah, Jeeves did get the position. So let's have a look then. Waitsy's up into P5. TT with a massive start up into P6. Let's have a look at position change.
Pricey spun. Did we see that?
I seen him fall down the order, but I didn't actually see his spin. He got a massive launch. He had the best start out of the guys in the top 4. He must have got pinched on the inside, maybe. Pracky Gam's fallen down.
Damage.
Yeah. Let's have a look, see if I can see.
Especially towards the middle. I think both rhinos are damaged.
Oh, that's going to be a nightmare because they're right next to each other.
A couple of other guys, I think.
We'll try and find that as we can then. So Woods is falling down.
Behind Shea, it all hit the fan in the first couple turns.
Okay. Back markers held position. CH Max is up 4. VAC is ended. Die Miles. Mini Meerkat got up a massive 8 places as well.
Looks like just Jag has damage. Meerkat doesn't have any.
Shea going up on the inside of his teammate. They're still side by side. TT manages to hold position. But Shea goes on the outside. I'm getting some terrible camera angles. Shea already up in the P4.
The pit lane entry was a mess.
Yeah, he's got quite a few. So Stu's in, Waitsy's in, Die Miles is in, Jack King's backmarker, Gwyneth and Pracky Gam. We've got about 7 cars already in the pits then. Look at the position changes already. We do, of course, have the visual glitch at the moment, and Weavesy looking on the inside of Kachao.
Like so far the prediction's true. Top 3 are the same and chasing 4th.
Yeah. Some clear air for Shea to try and close the gap. His teammate had a really good start and he's done in a P6. Trunda's good start as well. Mini Meerkat got up 9 places on the first lap. Fantastic start for him. Kills is the first of the medium runners. In where is he? There we go. So the glitch has sorted itself out and he's currently in P8. So let's have a look at the compounds the boys fitted then. So backmarker ended up having to pit and putting on mediums after starting on hard, so that's not worked out well for him. Pracky Gam and Jag have gone for the harder compound. Quinn's now on softs. Die Miles, Waitsy and Stu went for mediums and Pricey's on... Pricey didn't stop.
I don't think he had damage, I think he just spun.
Right, I'll try and compose myself now and try and find where the hell we are after the mental slap.
Jules looks like he's gonna try to get by in the 7 and Nuggets. Kind of messed up the turn before that.
We're on lap 3 and I've already got guys picking up corner cutting penalties. As always, I think penalties will be a massive factor here tonight as well. Kills then in with DRS in the slipstream and Mini Meerkat God gets the move done. And he's now in the P7, just over a second away from Trundas, who's trying to hang on to the back of this battle between the two Force Indias.
Looks like the top 3 are playing it pretty smart. They're just trying to pull away.
Yeah, they've already got 4-second gap between Jeeves and Shea. Yeah, so as we did say in qualifying, that we did think gaps would open up early doors, and seems to be the case. TT with a bit of DRS and ERS activated. Shea goes defensive on the right. Can TT swoop around the outside? He does. But TT he still got his overtake deployed. He's used a lot of his ERS to get past there. I wonder if these two are just going to play a little DRS game and try and carry each other close to the top three.
I think Shea's faster. He's probably gonna try to get by on the DRS straight, but I probably wouldn't let TT by.
Showing saying 5-9 wins for Shea. Yeah. Well, Shea's still got a lot of his.
Getting around the track.
Oh, Shea.
TT.
TT, yeah, okay.
He's making a decent amount of mistakes, and they're losing a lot of time.
Yeah, Shea's still got a shed load of his ERS left, but sitting behind his teammate through this middle sector is going to hurt him quite a lot because it's not a great deal of overtaking spots. He's going to have to wait for the hanger straight, and they haven't been able to drop trunders, and with that as well as coming kills, who's on the different strategy to these boys. Woods and Pricey are going at it. Let's have a little look. Let's get on board with this. Ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna pass TT.
Here we go then. Rolls reversed. Shea with the DRS now. Into the slipstream. He's looking around the outside. Can he dive it up on the inside here? Yes, he does. Nice move. And Kills gets past Trunders as well. Looks like a bit of lag there. I don't know if it's a visual lag or whether Kills has actually experienced that sort of teleportation. We've got yellow flags in sector 2. Let's have a look. I think it's Die Miles. It is Die Miles. He's gone for a spin just outside the pit exit, I think. No, it's not. It's the old pit exit. Okay. And we've got a VSC for that as well. Let's have a look if anyone takes advantage and comes in. Doesn't look like we will have anyone.
Yeah, not many people are near the pits.
We do have a McLaren,
They should.
Quinn.
Whoever was near the pit should have pitted for mediums.
Yeah, I agree.
They can make it to the end.
Picks up I'm not sure if that was a 5 second or if it was a drive-through. I think it was a drive-through penalty picked up.
It was a drive-through.
Oh, that's his race ruined. Die Miles picks up 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane and retires, which is a shock to everyone indeed.
Oh, that's a shame. He retired in the pits though. I don't really know what he was doing.
Misha's right on the back of Mini Meerkat God. Looks like he's going to pop up on the inside into P8. Ooh, there's a bit of contact there as Mini Meerkat tried to defend it and he ends up running a bit wide. Oh, and there's Pricey going for another spin. Ooh. I think he was looking for a move on Woods, who managed to get past. There we go. Mini Meerkat's coming in for his drive-through.
It's kind of a weird place to spin, though.
I think Misha went up on the inside of Mini Meerkat. There's a bit of contact. Mini Meerkat God runs a bit wide, which I think compromised maybe Woods on his exit. I don't know if there was contact between him and Pricey, but Pricey ended up spinning in. He's coming in for his pit stop.
There had to be contact because I don't even think you can spin it there if you try.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's not somewhere you'd usually think is tough on. What's the word I'm looking for? Traction.
Yeah, because I mean the curb is fine and traction's always fine.
Yeah.
So something must have happened. It's unlucky.
Wonder whether maybe he's activated his ERS down the hangar, and maybe he's gone for an aggressive exit, and he's forgotten to maybe take off his overtake, and he's just overcooked it on the exit. That's a possibility, of course.
Well, it seems at this rate there's going to be a safety car at some point. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, we've already had two VSCs. just the one retirement. The gap between third and fourth is now 7.3. The gaps are the same, of course. But Kachao has dropped Weavesy from his DRS. Jeeves is just inside DRS range of his brother. And TT is hanging on to the back of Shea.
One of those guys pits in the next couple laps. Because the undercut's pretty big on this track.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people stay out on the softs too long.
Yeah, we are approaching the window where the medium tyre will start to be the better tyre, and Kills is on the medium tyre, sniffing around the back of Trunders like he has been for most of the race. He's going round. Oh, the outside of the old pit straight. There's contact again, and there's contact for the third time.
Aww. The Kills knocked him around a little bit.
And maybe something for the stewards to look at later this evening. Of course, Kills coming back on the track. He doesn't want to be picking up any other penalties for bad re-entries.
Yeah, that one was kind of iffy. Because he made contact when he came back on and then didn't leave a lot of space into the turn one.
It happened really fast, of course, so a couple of replays would be beneficial. Trunders does decide to take this time to come in. We'll see what compound he fits. Pricey incidentally put on the mediums. Sean saying that not bad from Trunders. I do in the first contact did look bad from Trunders, if I'm being honest with you. The second contact looked about 50-50, and the third contact looked like it was more Kills, so we'll see what happens with that. I think Jeeves did momentarily get past Weavesy, but Weavesy's back in front.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try to get by.
Well, he needs to, because look at this gap now, Kachao. Just this little bit of fighting, Kachao's doubled his gap. Weavesy gets a better exit though through Maggots and Beckett's, but Jeeves with DRS, ERS as well. Weavesy goes defensive on the inside.
This might be a good time for Jeeves to hit, but he didn't.
Yeah.
He's losing so much time.
He's currently obviously the faster of the two, so doing the undercut and trying to get that gap down to Kachao might be more beneficial to him. The pit window is currently open for the hard strategy. They're coming on the back of they're lapping somebody already, I think. So on board with Woods, behind CH Max with DRS. He's not close enough to make a move.
I think Woods finished second in
we got a full safety car. There we go. Mini Meerkat God retires, and I think that's maybe. Is that?
That's going to be good for everyone on softs.
He's pitted, I think, round about the pit exit. Yes, perfect for everybody with softs. Now they get a free.
Guys on mediums. I mean, they can. The guys on mediums and hards might be able to put softs on and go to the end. I think they'll last that long.
I think
if they can get decent tire wear.
I'd expect maybe even the top 11 to pit.
They really should all pit except for maybe Trunders and Pricey.
Trunders and Pricey, yeah.
But they're not going to be able to pass anyone.
No.
Because they're too far behind. They're too far behind, really.
But could be good for the likes of Killed, CH Max and Woods, of course, who've gone longer on their strategies. Misha as well. Stu and Waitsy, of course, have already pitted, but may have to come back in again. TT's going to get held up here. Was momentarily. They seem to manage that gap pretty well, but he might lose a position or two. No, he does end up coming back out.
Should be an interesting finish then with people on different tires. Only 2 people on softs. I thought there would be way more than that.
Yeah, so Woods and Kills have gone for softs, of course. Kills had to gamble because he started on mediums, and I think Woods was the same, so they had to fit the different compounds.
They'll probably only have to go 14 laps on softs after the safety car ends, so that's not really that many.
No. Pricey stayed out, so he's going to go take these mediums to the end.
I think he might go in this time around.
Maybe. Waitsy's gone for softs as well, and Pracky Gam's stayed out unless he's not yet gone past the pits. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's coming in as well.
I think if Pricey was going to keep these tires, he wouldn't be driving so hard.
Yeah, Minimi, I can't believe I made up 9 positions off the start. It was a great start, mate. But it's how you finish in Formula 1 that matters, and not how you start. You can't win the race in the first lap. But that drive-through is unfortunate, and obviously the retirement as well. So winners and losers then.
He didn't pit.
No.
I think he definitely should have gone in there.
I think he's banking on his confidence in his own pace, maybe, to make up quite a few of these positions.
Yeah, he definitely can. But he wouldn't have lost any positions if he went into the pits. That's the thing.
Yeah, everybody else pitted.
Stu was like 20 seconds back.
Mm. Yeah, you're right. It would have been a cheap, easy pit stop for him. And everybody else is now on fresher rubber. It's always interesting when you get a safety car at the crossover point, because it kind of,
especially when people haven't pitted yet.
Yeah, it kind of made everyone's strategy minds up for them, and we were seeing the likes of Jeeves and Weavesy really close, and maybe one of them needing to pit. I think that lap we probably would have seen one of these two come in. And Shay just put in Jag. Oh my god, Shay, be careful. He's gone heavy there. He's obviously Jag is currently in P17.
Oh, that's the worst. He should pull over.
Yeah, it might be better if he does that. Pricey's come in then, so he's decided to come in now.
Well, yeah, he probably maybe just didn't want the extra laps on the softs. But he's going to get passed by everyone. So he's not going to be able to make up the positions.
No, he's gonna come back out. He'll be ahead of Jag, who's in the pack but lapped. Prakigam has just got past Pricey now, so I don't even think we're gonna.
Just so much traffic.
Yeah. All right then. There's a couple of guys dropping and changing positions on the safety car, so you might want to watch that.
I don't know why Jack's passing everyone.
He's actually physically passing people?
Yeah, he just passed a couple of people. I'm not really
Okay.
sure if he's just trying to get by the safety car or what.
Yeah, well, he is going to get disqualified. And there it is. Okay, so
Maybe he did it on purpose.
yeah, maybe see what he was thinking, but
maybe he was going to retire in the pits and just didn't want to waste the time.
Yeah. So Jag becomes the third guy to drop out of the session. Let's hope we don't see any funny business in the session now due to that disqualification. It should be fine, but his car's still going around though. And the safety car is in his lap.
It's still pretty fast.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's doing.
Should.
Well,
Does it maybe?
Lapped, so it should be better.
I wonder whether it's maybe because it is lapped that it's going to unlap itself and then take itself into the. He's just picked up.
Driving.
He's just picked up a 3-second time penalty.
That's weird.
I'm sure.
I don't know if he's still driving the car.
I'm sure he got disqualified. There's a 5-second penalty for Misha for collision with Kills. These two have been going at it, and Kachau is starting to put his foot down. Let's have a look what we can do from the restart then. Shea managed to drop TT quite a bit there.
He really has to get out of DRS range from TT.
Yeah, it's just really harming him at the moment.
Next 3 laps. Because TT fought him the whole first stint.
Stu manages to get past Trunders, but look at already in front 3 trying to drop Shea. He needs to stay in this battle. Trunders is, yeah, he's lost quite a few places there. He's down now in P15, gets on the grass. Pricey's made a couple of moves. His kills on the outside of Misha. Oh! And there's big contact. It's the second time Kills has had contact through that part of the track. And Stu gets past. There was big contact between Misha and Kills there. As they went side by side. There's a big train of cars now behind Misha. Can Stu get past? And now Waity gets past Kills as well.
I wonder if you're allowed to pass the safety car if you're lapped. And it
No,
just says you're disqualified.
I don't think you are. I'm pretty sure I've tried doing it before.
Well, he's still driving.
He is actually physically driving?
Yeah, I mean, the AI's not going to pick up a time penalty. And he's making mistakes, so it's definitely not the AI.
That's hilarious. This game's mad.
Yeah.
And Pricey retires. Okay, so we've got yellow flags, no virtual or full safety car. Trunders and Prakigam back in the pits. There goes Pricey's race then. Up in flames really at turn 1 on lap 1. Weedsy in the back, Stu. You see quite a bit of lag from CH Max as well at the moment. His car seems to be jumping everywhere.
Yeah, I think he has that problem a lot. I noticed that when I raced against him.
Woods is going to have to be a lot more careful than behind us. As we migrate, Pricey's left the session. Bro. My car is jumping everywhere. Woods doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Doesn't want to be in the slipstream.
Yeah, that stinks. You're stuck in a DRS train and the car in front of you lags.
Yeah, it's not
You can't
nice.
really do anything about it.
No.
You can't get by him.
You don't want to ruin your race, do you?
Nope.
Especially for someone like Woods who's had a bit of a tough season so far, so points would be extremely welcomed. We did catch the tail end of Weedsy getting past Stu in a P8, and he's going to be joining this battle fairly soon. Shay's managed then finally to drop TT, and Woods does get past.
I think Max just let him go.
Might have been smart for everybody involved, to be honest.
I think someone's gonna have to make a mistake in the top three, because I think they're in the order of who's fastest already.
Yeah, and you can even see with DRS, the gaps are coming down, but they're not close enough to even try and mount the proper attack.
Kachao makes up too much in the corners.
All three guys have been consistently brilliant so far. But like you said, one mistake could change it all. He does look really close here, Weavesy. If he's not going to throw one up on the inside.
She's just not getting out of the corners quick enough to get by.
Nope. If you can maintain this gap and get to the hanger straight, there may be a possibility for an overtake. He seems to be a lot closer than on previous laps.
It's just so hard to get out of there when you're following the car.
Yeah. There we go then.
And then he obviously still has the ERS, so...
Oh, he's on the outside. Let's have a look. Is he going to just brake later? Yeah, they touch a little bit. Side by side.
That's a good pass.
Beautiful driving from both of them. And Weavesy gets the move done. Uses pretty much all his ERS though. And of course with another DRS zone coming up, he's going to have to defend with everything he's got to keep this position from Kachao. Oh, Kachao, can he go around the outside? my gosh. They're still side by side. And Kachow now gets past. He's into P1. And the Jeeves is right on the back of the battle as well. So lovely lap of battling from these two boys.
Believes he doesn't have any ERS left.
No, he smashed it all in the last lap. But it was absolutely what he had to do. It was all or nothing. He had to try everything he could to get past. He just couldn't quite defend. Dobby saying a great racing, 100%. Very clean, very respectful from both. Chow manages to get his nose back in front. And we've still got another 7 laps of this. Woods did get himself up in a P5, by the way. We missed him get past TT. I think he might be a bit too far back to go for the move. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see if one of these guys picks up a penalty at some point.
Yeah, it'd be so costly.
It's pretty easy to get a warning around here.
Mm-hmm. Turn 1, probably the easiest place I'd say to pick up a pen, or one of at least.
Usually Maggots and Beckett's, you can pick one up there.
But as you pointed out, Kachow's cornering speed just seems to be a little bit more superior. And they've both got similar amounts of ERS at the moment. Here we go. Weavesy. Just not close enough. Could do with the road being 20 meters longer, maybe.
You could do that for maybe the next 2 or 3 laps, except without using his ERS. Just to make a Chow use his, then he could pick up a pretty big ERS advantage for the last couple laps.
Yeah, 100%.
But people don't normally do that.
Of course, Kachow's gonna have to use his ERS to defend because he hasn't got the advantage of the DRS. So if Weavesy can manage just to harvest for the next lap or 2 and then full attack, I know there's a couple of boys in the chat saying the same thing. He's a smart driver, I'm sure. Go on.
Yeah, Kachow doesn't know that Weavesy's using ERS or if he's not using ERS, so he kind of has to guess, and he's going to waste it a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Kachow he's pretty much damned if he does and damned if he doesn't, because either way, Weavesy is going to be on the back of him and possibly overtake him, and it's not just the race implications. We're thinking about the championship as well. Kachau really wants to extend his lead, and Weavesy obviously wants to claw him back a little bit. We said the gap was 13 points, so Kachau could take the gap to 20 points just by bringing this home in a 1-2 formation. The difference could be 6 points if Weavesy manages to get past. So
looks like Weavesy has the fastest lap right now too, so he might grab an extra point. If no one pits for softs.
They've managed now to drop Jeeves completely out of the DRS train. He's now 1.4 behind Weavesy.
I think if he can kind of push Kachau out of this section, then he can make Kachau burn his DRS. He just has to get out of it quick enough. And it's just not close enough.
Nope.
He's still saving a lot.
He's probably further behind on that lap than he's been for the last 4 or 5 as well. Three laps to go then, and 3:10 separating the top 2. It seems to be the exit of Luffield where Kachau seems to be pulling away.
Well, he needs to start pushing on this lap for sure.
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole lap if he can. Because Kachau is going to have too much DRS.
There we go, he is listening, but like I said, it does look as if he does follow very closely through 9/10 of the lap, and then Kachau seems to just get a nice advantage out of Luffield and through Copse. And then the gap's quite nice through Maggots and Beckett's, and by the time we get to the hangar, Weavesy seems too far back, but he's really close here. Are we going to see a move? Weavesy on the inside, goes purple through sector 1, picks up a penalty. And that's massively unlucky. It doesn't even look as if that was warranted either. He's going to still go for the move.
Oh, Kachau might get one. Oh, didn't give him a warning.
Okay, so Weavesy then with a beautiful move into Copse.
Now he's got to try to pull out that gap on 3rd place.
He just needs 3/10 at the moment. Kachau not close enough to come back and attack, but of course he just needs to stay within a 3-second gap himself, and he knows the win's there.
And he also has to not pick up a warning. So, got to keep it on the track.
The final lap of the TUF2 round 6 in Great Britain. Weavesy currently just ahead of Kachau, but with a 3-second time penalty. Current gap is 2.8 no, it's 3 seconds to the Jeeves in P3. So as it stands, Weavesy will come on in P2. DRS activated and ERS for Kachow. He wants to get the move done on track. Thinks better of it through here. Let's have a look. Little wobble on the exit for Kachow. We're still at 3 seconds. The gap between first and third will get. There we go. It's just over 3. He's flitting in between. Look at that. Currently 2/100ths is the gap. And if you're Weavesy, you might be smart just to let Kachow go here if you come under pressure.
If he does that though, then he's going to finish third. So it's kind of a tough spot.
There we go. Woods picks up the penalty. Don't think it'll be too costly to him actually. Here they go then. Around the last couple of corners. Kachow wins in Britain and sets a fastest lap on the final lap. Wow! Just for good measure. Might be the day that we actually think may have been the true crowning of the champion. Weavesy manages to keep hold of P2. Jeeves comes home in P3. Shea in P4. Woods, massive beneficiary along with CH Max with the safety car 5th and 6th. Waitsy comes home in 7th. TT 8th. Stu in 9th. Backmarker gets himself a point up in P10. Kills ends up outside in 11th. Misha 12th. Quineth 13th. And it looks as though we'll have Trunders in 14th. Jag actually did manage to keep on going despite getting disqualified, which is a first for this game. I'd like to say it's a first for this game. I'm not absolutely convinced of that. Trunders comes in for a pit stop. So, unbelievable scenes. Jag King's paying off the race steward somehow. And Pracky Gam rounds up the grid. What a race.
Yeah, it was a great race.
Absolutely faultless from the boys in front, to be fair to them.
I think I should get a prize for picking the top 4.
Yeah.
especially in Division 2 when it's like it's all over the place. Anyone can finish in the top 4.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you price his commentary with me again next week. I mean, come on. Come on. What more would you want?
And I guess Pricey was going to crash.
and
Di Miles wasn't gonna finish.
Right, lottery numbers, please, tonight. Do you think that's championship over, or do you think it's too early to be crowning?
It's too early. Yeah, it's way too early. I think Chow can have a bad race, he can get taken out, and lose a whole race worth of points. So I think as long as it's kind of this close, then anyone can win.
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed. Bats, who would be your driver of the day?
Probably Shea, I think. Shea did a pretty good job. He stayed ahead of the people I need to stay ahead of, and had a pretty clean race.
No bias at all there from your protege.
Right.
There we go, guys.
Well, he had a good finish. So I need to help him out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. He had a good race. Couldn't quite get.
But I mean, anyone in the top 3 could have got it. Really.
Yeah. Solid performance, really, from most of the guys there. Yeah. So thanks, guys. We'll see you on Monday for TUF1's round 7, and you guys are in Vietnam.
Probably some horrible track. Yeah,
you are at the most horrible track. Following Monaco up with Vietnam isn't very nice.
I don't mind it too much.
Oh, I absolutely hate it.
I think I'm okay at it, but it's really hard to pass people. And if you make one mistake, you're done. Because you're going to hit a wall.
Absolutely. Failing that, guys, you can join us next Wednesday in TUF2 as we go to Italy, which will be extremely fun, I'm sure, for us. But that's that for the evening. Thanks, Bats, for joining me. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.
Yep, see you later.